to Pucar of France and his colleague Ionescu under the AIN flag. Merci beaucoup aussi à nos ramasseurs et bientôt aussi ramasseuses de balles. Nous avons Jolan Tremaldi ainsi que Yue Tang, notre première ramasseuse. Et après, dans le prochain match, on verra Léon Saint-Salvi ainsi qu'Elodie Wimier. Bienvenue et merci beaucoup aux ramasseurs et ramasseuses de
So here we go again for another round of 16 match. This time between Germany's Dang Cho and Croatia's Tomislav Pucar.
Put all those mobile phones back on silent after the break, please, if you would, ladies and gentlemen, and no flash photography. Thank you very much.
So this battle between them started over 16 years ago, back in the cadets category. In 2010, that's when Tomislav Pucar first got a victory. But they've played more recently in the United States Smash, where Dang Cho came out on top 3-2. So we should expect quite a tight affair. Certainly a battle of styles. Both players favouring their backhand over the forehand. I say that, and of course Pucar smashes home 2 forehand winners straight on the third ball. Dang Cho with the penhold grip. Plays a little bit similar to Felix Lebrun, where he does favour the backhand, and that is his strong suit. Very mechanical with his shots. Pucar, if we were comparing, plays more like Darko Jorgic. Probably because of his tall stature and amazing backhand stroke, of course. We saw Darko Jorgic earlier today defeat Denmark's Jonathan Grot to proceed to the quarter-final stage. Who out of the pair will join him in the quarter-final stage? Dang here, not really firing on all cylinders. Not really been allowed to play. Been handcuffed with the third ball attacks of the tall Croatian. Dang there, having a double take. Just double checking that that ball didn't touch the side. Didn't touch the edge, sorry. Definitely touched the side. Went straight down. That one touched the edge. So the Croatian with a 5-point gap to his advantage. Oh, wow. Did well to stay in the rally. Some lightning fast reactions from both. Good half-long pickup from the German. Again, Pucar throwing the German to the sword in game number 1. Another emphatic forehand open-up. Right now, Dang doesn't have any solutions. Will he figure it out in game number 2? Oh, wow. Ripping counter down the line. Showed great balance there on the full stretch. Oh, Dang, really equal to it. Wide forehand. Looked instinctive. Both players trying to abuse the tactic of serving short into their opponent's forehand. Trying to develop a weak receive. But this time it's Dang with a fast start. Pucar not turned up to the races in game number 2. Oh, wow. Pucar leaving the whole table unlocked. Dang, couldn't find any empty space of table. Dang with a touch of fortune, apologising for that. Pucar there, not giving a second to breathe. When he attacks, he does have his opponent in a chokehold. But if he can keep attacking with that kind of strength all the time. Saw it a lot in the first game. Oh, dang, there, just dropping the racket. And it's going to be a German timeout. They're leading by 8 points to 2, now 8-5. Needs to try and level things. The overall match score. So after the timeout, both players return. Can Dang finish what he started? Ooh. Umpire ask him to throw it higher. Pucar's comment was the last time he had it measured in the TTR, it was nearly 25 centimetres. Has to be at least 16 for it to be legal. And what a cracking counter by Dang Cho. Stamps his authority over that forehand. And again. Use of the wrist there on that backhand flick. Nice tight service. Very restrictive for his opponent to do much. Couldn't really power flick it. Wins it on a dribbler. He won't care. He's sorry. He's leveled things. So Dang with some pretty decent form coming into this event. Managed to reach the last 16 of the WTT champions in Doha. Eventually losing out to Felix Lebrun. Pucar trying to start aggressively. Dangcho keeping it tight and low over the net. Trying to not allow his opponent an opportunity to open up and attack. If we cast our minds back to yesterday, Tomislav Pucar played some amazing table tennis, didn't drop a set. He beat the Austrian legend Daniel Haberson 3-0, and then beat the wonder kid from Romania, Iulian Cerita, in 3-0 fashion as well. Catching the back edge. Thought yesterday Karitsa was gonna cause Pucar more problems than he did. It was two very close games, and then the Croatian sort of ran away with the third game. Often happens after two very closely contested sets. Both players now trying to avoid too much backhand contact. Trying to push and keep it tight in the short forehand areas. Great use of placement. Trying to find the right pocket of the man mountain. Finds it well. Pucar going for broke. A very high risk shot. Perhaps didn't need to go for that. But Dang here doing the basics very well, making it increasingly more difficult to earn a point against him. Oh, what? What reactions to keep that on the table. Such a wide angle. There it bounces too. Dang now opening up a 4-point gap. Hasn't been flashy. It's been effective. Oh, look at that. I said he hasn't been flashy, but he certainly sparkled with that forehand. So that, whatever you could do, I can do just as well. He's got to save 3 more game points to stop a 2-1 deficit. And he just forces that ball long. Dang Cho strolls into a 2-1 lead. And he's poised to be going into the quarter-final stage of this top 16 Europe Cup. The winner of this match will play Darko Jorgic of Slovenia tomorrow. Will it be Dang, or can the Croatian mount a comeback? Stay tuned. So we see there Darko Jorgic in the crowd watching on, analysing, spectating these two. Oh, what a fiery exchange to start the game. Darko Jorgic did say in his interview he'd be here watching this match so he could analyse the tactics and what he should do for tomorrow on whomever he might play. He said also he didn't have a preference who it was. So there, that forehand counter was like a well-oiled machine. Very solid indeed. Did well to recover to that long backhand stroke. His feet were nowhere near the ball. I think he can thank his height for that point. And there's no ifs or buts about that rally. Dang made sure of it. Pucar really turning up the heat. Finding a bit more consistency than the last 2 games. Dang Cho changing up the placement on the forehand demolition shot. Going into the middle this time. That's what these players do so well. They keep their opponent guessing all the time. Something that sets these players apart from other top players and these very, very elite players. A bit of topspin on the serve. Dang trying to trap it short. We saw Jules Moregard trying to do that earlier against Marcos Freitas. It was the same kind of outcome. Oh, that was a bit flash, swing and a miss. Perhaps a little surprised from the long fast serve. Preempted to go short forehand yet again. When Pucar's firing like he is right now, he's a handful for anyone. He's covering that table well with the backhand. I think that's why we're seeing a lot more fast serves, long, deep, in the backhand corner from Dang. Trying to keep his opponent guessing. Oh, a touch of fortune. It's an orthodox shot, but it gets the job done. We are going to a fifth and final game. Who is going to take it? If you're watching on the YouTube channel, please let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. So will the resilience and consistency ooze out of Dang Cho? Or will the power and flair end up being victorious for Tomislav Pucar? We're seeing that long, fast serve, this time with some added backspin. Pucar not calibrating the right trajectory on the backhand topspin. And it's a really good start from the German. '29-year-old showing why he is the world number 11 and being as high as number 8. Cracked that top 10 seal. Dang Show join his fellow German teammate Benedikt Duda in the quarter-final stage. Benedikt Duda defeated Anton Schallberg earlier today, 3-2, and he'll face Portugal's Marcos Freitas after he beat the number 1 seed Truls Moregard. Of course, we've got one more German left to come later today. That is Patrick Franziska versus Simon Gauzy. The only other German to cover would be Dmitry Ocherov. He lost 3-0 against Denmark's Anders Lind. Yeah, nice flare. Just fading it down the line. Didn't have to use brute force. Throwing everything he's got into that one. Stumbling onto the wrong side of the court. 100% commitment to every shot, every rally. Oh, wow, that's a corker. Oh, great recovery. Oh, but he couldn't finish the point off. Nice recovery after the backhand flick, but couldn't stay close enough to be effective. But on the change around, Croatian leads by a very narrow margin. Both players have used their timeout now. So all square at 5 apiece. And he lets fly with the backhand topspin. Oh, he leaves the door open. But he wasn't punished down the line. Must be so frustrating for Dang, seeing all the open table. Oh, wow. Look at that camera angle as well. Just gobbles it up, piercing it cross court. Really important point. Keeps himself 2 points ahead. He has to serve now. This would be an upset to the seedings. A qualifier could be entering the quarterfinals. Wow, that's a nervy shot. Tried to hit it with a lot of quality, didn't hit it with enough spin. Tense moments. Can Dan clutch up? He probably needs this point to do so. Oh, wow. Pucar went big. And the risk paid off. He has 2 match points. Oh, he went for it. He didn't leave it up to chance, but he didn't deliver. Can he do it second time of asking? Oh, wow. Dang, at full stretch. Makes his opponent play 1 more shot. You can see by the body language, Pucar wasn't expecting it on the table. A little bit of an unorthodox bounce. We are at 10 apiece, juice game. Oh! Had to wait in suspense to see which side it dropped on. Will it be 3rd time's the charm for the Croatian? He does it! 3rd time of asking. The man mountain, Tomislav Pucar, currently ranked 28 on the planet. Had to play the qualifiers yesterday. Came through those in great form, and he's brought that form with him today. He beats the world number 11, 3 games to 2, and he's booked himself a place in the quarterfinals, where he will play Slovenia's Darko Jorgic tomorrow. Just watching the highlights, he really went for the riskier shots at the right times, and they paid off for him.
Portugal against Prithika Pavade of France. That's the lineup in this match. And the lineup of the umpires is Christoph Geiger of Germany and Gabriele Chiari of Switzerland. Et je viens d'entendre qu'on a trouvé un téléphone portable dans les toilettes hommes à côté du foyer et on l'a rentré à la billetterie à l'entrée. Si vous avez perdu votre portable, alors il faudrait peut-être passer la billetterie à l'entrée de la salle. So, wir haben ein Handy gefunden auf der Herrentoilette im Foyer. Das liegt jetzt bei den Kollegen, die am Eingang stehen, da wo man die Tickets kauft. Da ist auch ihr Handy zu finden. Herrentoiletten wohlgemerkt. Also, aus der Moment man sich gar nicht melden. We found a mobile phone on the gents' toilet in the foyer, and it's now with my colleagues at the ticketing area at the entrance. So if you've lost your mobile phone, a good chance that it's now lying with them. And while we're on the subject of mobile phones, please remember to leave yours on silence. Veuillez bien laisser vos portables en mode silencieux.
So the umpire doing the toss for yet another round of 16 match. This time between Portugal and France. So here we have the youngster from France, Prithika Pavade, 21 years of age, currently ranked 28 on the planet, career best 2 years ago of 18. So she's just dropped outside that top 20 platform. And her opponent today, the Penhold legend from Portugal, Fu Yu. Currently ranked 61 on the planet, been as high as 15. That was back in 2015. She's 47 years of age, so has a lot of experience playing at this high level. So if we have a little look at the head-to-head matchups, interesting reading. Back in 2023 they played twice in the European Games in Poland. Fu Yu won both times, 3-1 and a 4-2. And last year they played at the WTT contender Lagos, where Pavade won the last time. Pretty convincing fashion, 3 games to love. So it's all set up for another monstrous matchup. There's a lot of French in the crowd here in Montreux, so I'm sure they're going to get behind their player, try and cheer her over the line. They'll be hoping that she can bounce back from that very disappointing European Championships at the back end of last year in Zadar, Croatia, where they bombed out to Team Netherlands and Team Spain, lost both team matches and went out as third in the group. We saw earlier today her teammate Yuen Janan go through after defeating Nina Mitterlund of Germany. So after the first towel break, it's Fu Yu that has a slight lead. Pavade sending that one high and wide. Not quite caught her bearings yet for the table. This is both players' first match of the competition, so sometimes each player starts a little bit slower than others. Very composed from the youngster. Spinning that one into the crossover area. Pavade having a few problems with the high toss serve from the pen holder, providing a lot of spin. Difficult to deal with. Of course, she tries to follow up with that pen hold forehand. Another thing she's good at is applying more pressure with the backhand. Not already with topspin, but the flatter punch shot. Ooh, trying to go down the line. Overcooks it slightly. There we see it. That more punchy backhand. She has the more traditional pen hold grip, so you see players like we've just saw Dang Cho there. He has more the modern grip, so he can play more topspin with the backhand. Fu Yu with the more traditional grip, it's more forehand orientated. Pavade here, hot on the heels. Puts that third ball away well. The receive ballooned up like a sitting duck. Oh, another chance. She's got to be rectifying her mistakes here. Can't keep giving away cheap points like that. And Fu Yu now, 2 game points. Good receive. Heaves up the back of the ball. Too spinny for Pavade. To the disappointment of this French crowd, Fu Yu leads. 1 game to love.
Das vezes que estás a fazer, não está perfeito, perfeição. Mas pegas no meu
petit garçon a perdu son sac à dos et Gradin, si vous en avez trouvé, il faut passer s'il vous plaît chez la billetterie pour donner le contact. A young boy has lost his rucksack somewhere in the seats and it's very sad. He found a small boy's rucksack with shoes inside, but he's dropped by the ticketing police. Wir haben einen Rucksack verloren, das heißt ein kleiner Junge hat seinen Rucksack mit Schuhen verloren. Falls Sie den gefunden haben, bitte an der Ticketschalter im Eingang dann abgeben. Dankeschön.
So both players back to the table. Wonder if we'll hear the French fans get a bit more vocal after seeing their protege 1-0 down. Oh, she got a service warning. Serving inside the table. Umpires here have been very strict on all players' services. We've seen the likes of Dmitry Ocharov been pulled up earlier the match. Just before, we saw Tomislav Pucar been warned. And that is not an ideal serve. Gone for the long fast and clips the top of the net. Oh, great forehand touch. But Figu understanding the spin. Better from Pavade. Sometimes she doesn't have to hit it with a lot of power. She hits it with more deception and placement. She wins the point just as well. Just like that. Slowing it down a touch. Combination not delivering for her. Pavade trying to heave up the back of the ball and then go more direct with the second. Arms out to the side, looking at Coach Remy in the corner. Sort of signaling like, what am I doing wrong? I can't get the ball on the table right now. So it's going to be a French timeout. She finds herself trailing by 3 and 1 game down. Can she turn it around? Let's find out. So we're back to the action. Pavade with the serve. Can she do some damage? Just goes long with the forehand. Fuyu's lead increases. An abundance of spin with that serve. Tries to take it too early. The receive. Will she receive this one better? She doesn't. Fuyu, hat-trick hero after the timeout. Gone from bad to worse for Pavade. Slightly different serve, less spin, able to smash it cross court. Oh! And she crunches through the back of that one. I think it's just a little bit too late to find this form. And she goes 2 games to love down, and she is on the precipice of receiving an upset from Fuyu. Stay tuned for game number 3. Okay, so Pavade back against the corner. Can she figure out a way to win this match? Will Fuyu take it 3 games to love? That's better. Getting that open up and counter combo on the table this time. Fuyu here, pressing all the right buttons. Heavier serve, cutting more underneath the ball. Oh, net cord. Pavade holding on by a thread. She's got to win 3 out of 3 games if she wants to progress to the quarterfinals. The winner of this match would play Germany's Han Ying, and last year's winner. Not really a great draw for either. really sure what's happened there. I think it's a let call. Maybe it wasn't a let. It must have been a service error because they've given Fuyu that point. It's now 3-5. All went so quick that I wasn't really sure what happened, but a nice winner from Pavade there. Made sure to get her body through and over the ball. I think Pavade got a service fault from not throwing it straight enough. So let's see if this one is. Throws it a bit high this time. Puts away the third ball. Good placement. He's changing up the service well. That time, flatter approach. Long fast from Portuguese international. Loaded with spin. I haven't really seen Pavade serve too many long. Very, very long and fast. Wonder if we're going to see it now. After a good serve, she set it up well. Didn't have the final product to finish it off. Relentless with the play this time. She's got to do that more often. Slightly off balance. She took on the risk. Wasn't worth the reward. She misses. It's a nervous shot. Fuyu giving her a chance for the forehand counter. A shot that has been very inconsistent for Pavade during the whole match. Definitely compared to her normal high standards. Oh, Fuyu gets back on ball and she's earned game and match point. This would be another big upset. Fuyu tries to play it down the line. Sigh of relief for Pavade. She saves the first match point. Spins it up slow. French prodigy was in two minds whether to block or attack. Sort of did a bit of both. Now Fu Yu, another match point. Again, well constructed and put away. For you, a bit negative both times on match point. Tense moments here. Oh, improvisation and puts it away. Crafting the point well. It's a shame for her we haven't seen more of that, because I think that's the way to go. It's Pavade now with game point. Oh, didn't recover quick enough. Thought she'd done enough with the third ball attack. Both players showing their nerve. Going for broke with the flick. Perhaps didn't need that kind of quality on the first ball. Fu Yu has done it. She defeats Prithika Pavade 3-0, and she has stunned this French crowd.
So congratulations there to you of Portugal winning.
She will go through and play Germany's Han Ying tomorrow
20, so just over 10 minutes.
in the quarterfinals of this event. Two completely different feelings in both camps. Disappointment for Team France, jubilation for Team Portugal. Let's have a little recap of what just happened. Still can't quite believe it myself. So I have been your commentator, Jordan Wykes, for the last 4 matches. My co-commentator, Fraser Riley, will be stepping in for the last 4. We've got some blockbuster matchups in store, so I hope you're staying around for those.
If you're a fan of magic, you have come to the right place. Szymon Gauzy, a man who blurs the lines in just so many ways, is taken to the table here against Patrick Franziska in what promises to be a highly interesting and entertaining clash here. Two very decorated players taken to the table. Patrick Franziska, champion here back in 2021. Szymon Gauzy, goodness me, what form he's been in the last couple of years. World finalist, Olympic bronze medalist, Europe Smash semi-finalist, and of course, with the Lebrun brothers, he did the unthinkable. Team France became European champions for the first time in over 2 decades last year in Zadar. Congratulations to our umpires on their selections. They've been doing a fantastic job so far here in Montreux. A grand welcome to all of you. Thank you for your company. On behalf of myself, Fraser Riley, my co-commentator Jordan Wykes, and all of our team here at ETTU, it wouldn't be possible without your support. So thank you very much, and we hope that you enjoy the action that we have to come here in session 2 today. What a clash this promises to be. Two players who have the ingredients, the qualities to go so deep here. It's a shame we're going to have to lose one of them, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. And with Troels Moregard, the top seed, already out, the possibilities really are endless. Patrick Franziska, 33 years of age, number 19 in the world. He was 8 in the world last year. The German, the first ever European to reach a Smash final. Szymon Gauzy, his opponent, is 31 years of age, 2 years younger than him, and he's currently ranked 2 places higher at 17 in the world. The head-to-head between these two stands at 6-2 in favour of Patrick. The last time they played was the Singapore Smash 2 years ago. It was a 3-2 win for the German. This right here that you're seeing is a 16-year rivalry. The first meeting was the Europe Youth Top 10 back in 2010. So they're very familiar. Patrick Franziska plays for Saarbrücken in Germany. They of course have Troels Moregard, Van Gendong, and the new signing as well, Hugo Calderano, has just been confirmed. Darko Jorgic is leaving and he's going to Poland. Szymon Gauzy was playing in Oxenhausen. He's kind of the right-hand man of Hugo Calderano, but he's moved back to France, where he plays for his home club, Henneborg. So as well as these fantastic events, we of course have the Champions League to look forward to later on in the year. We've got fixtures left, right and centre. So here we go. Best of 5 battle. And Szymon Gauzy, the magic man from France, is going to get this party started. We have so many players here who have tremendous backhands. Usually you see more backhand orientated players in Europe. Patrick Franziska has one of the biggest and best bombers in the game. But Szymon Gauzy, I would say, has a really remarkable backhand away from the table. It's a nice flick from Szymon. Franziska just warming up to the task here. Szymon Gauzy is a former European Championship finalist. It was an all-French final in Budapest about 10 years ago. Emmanuel Lebesson managed to defeat him there. An incredible result for the French lefty. Simon got the bronze medal here in the Europe Cup in 2017. When I say here, I mean at this event. It was held in Montreux from 2018. Has been since, apart from in Greece, where Patrick Franziska became the champion. He defeated Marcos Freitas in 2021. Simon just constantly changing the rhythm. He's a jack of all trades. Such freedom to his style. One of the best away from the table. He's known for his lobbing, his chopping. One of the best to watch. He's kind of the Ronaldinho of table tennis, Simon. Patrick, I would say, a slightly more drilled, disciplined player. There's lots of feeling in his game, but you usually see him staying true to his more aggressive side. Tried to play the backhand flick. His speciality. I wouldn't say he's had the best success rate with his backhand in this first game, Franziska. Oh, that's a really deceptive, cunning shot from Simon Gauzy. He took the backhand on from the middle, spotted a shift from Patrick. He goes right to the corner. Excellent receive. Patrick Franziska defeated Felix Lebrun here last year, but he was beaten by Alexis, the eventual champion. Alexis Lebrun won every single available gold medal across all European events last year. Unbelievable. Well, this is a bit of a sitter there for his standards. Franziska draws level. And he gets in front here, Patrick. Fanning backhand from Gauzy. Great recovery from Franziska. He got lower than a snake's belly to take that on. Somehow scooped it over the net. That puts him 2 clear, 2 away. Lovely control from both of them. Oh, mincing the ball, Franziska. Gauzy! Fighting for survival up to his usual antics. An absolute maestro way back there. Look at the topspin on those lobs. They're not easy to smash, even for the big man. And that was so deep, so topspinny. Franziska couldn't get over it. Oh, it was a great receive from Franziska. The contortion through the waist there from Gauzy was sublime. Somehow made space. Didn't look like he had any room to maneuver. Took it quite late. And Franziska wasn't expecting it down the short side of the table. 2 clutch points from Gauzy. And this is turning into the kind of match we hoped for. That's 3 in a row there from the Magic Man. It's game point. Just a simple serve there from Franziska. Nicely done, good decision making. Gauzy went for a pretty high difficulty shot there. Oh, so smooth. Silky smooth. Buttery on the backhand, Patrick Franziska. Haven't seen too many long fast serves from Simon. Keeping the cards close to his chest here. Nice receive with the backhand. Oh, nice. Did get a bit of fortune there, Patrick Franziska, but look at the reaction. The fans loved every single second of that first game. And as a neutral, I would love to see this go the distance. Patrick Franziska, the first game, gets a safe game point to do so. '24 and 2025 were just golden years for French table tennis fans. The Olympics just spurred them on something special. They delivered at their home Olympics in the South Paris arena, winning the bronze medal in the men's team. Félix Lebrun, as a 17-year-old, getting the bronze medal in men's singles, seeing off players like Dmitry Ovcharov and Lin Wenru. Incredible. Of course, the champions Montpellier as well. Ticket holder's dream. Félix Lebrun became champion there. Simon Gauzy actually dethroned him. Well, defeated the defending champion. Félix, his first win against Félix in 6 attempts. First pendulum serve from Franziska. Oh my goodness me, the pace from Franziska. The transition between his backhand and forehand, absolutely sensational. Watch this. Out the crossover, off the bounce, Gauzy returns. That was a fast and furious point. The quickest trade we've seen. And a perfect length, look at the side spin, swerving the ball out. Gauzy was convinced he could attack that, but he couldn't. That's beautiful. Looking at the draw, by the way, the winner of this will take on either Edward Ionescu or Alexis Lebrun. Bit of fortune there for Franziska. That match is going to be taking place at about 8:40 tonight. Basically in about an hour. Edward Ionescu beat Alexis at the China Smash. But in the European Championship final, it was a 3-0 win for France over Romania. Gauzy was superb in the semi-final against Germany. Got a great win over Dang Cho, 2022 European champion. The other confirmed quarters, Freitas against Duda, Pucar against Jorgic, and Félix Lebrun will take on Anders Lind. Pick a winner, I dare you. It's been great to see all of your comments on our YouTube chat. Thank you for all your company, and it's great to be hearing your thoughts and feelings. Unbelievable table tennis here. Because he has to try to find ways to really impose himself. Quickly being put on the back foot. I think that in the rally, Gauzy is the stronger player overall. Despite Franziska being one of the counter-loop kings of the game, not many come close to Gauzy. I think the serve-receive is where Franziska is the better player. That's why he's been able to beat the likes of Ma Long, Fan Zhendong, and even Xu Xin. Here we go. Oh, look at the curve. Ooh, ironic that he missed that last one, because he actually kind of did the hard bit there, Patrick Franziska. Decent change of pace from Gauzy in the end. Oh, jaw-dropping. Pinpoint precision with this receive. Beautiful, trap the spin, half long. Got the bat high, great posture. It's tough as a big guy in table tennis, or a big woman. Can get quite a lot of repetitive strain injuries, a lot of pressure on your knees especially. So Franziska's taking great care of himself. It's impressive that he's not strapped up anywhere, because I see a lot of other players that are. There's a little bit of luck as well that comes into it. Because he grits his teeth. He's playing well. But well isn't enough against a player like Patrick Franziska. Oh my goodness me! Gauzy has just dropped the mic. Check this out. Whoa! There's a breakdance move. Great tolerance from Franziska. It was a nice idea there from Gauzy. Fading across his third ball. Trying to slow down the game a little bit. Franziska unfazed. Gets his nose in front again. And that was a big point there, because it felt like we were seeing a bit of a momentum switch. Gauzy frustrated. Two is the lead and 2 is the need here for the German. Looking to follow in the footsteps of Bernadette Duda, who overcame Anton Schallberg earlier. Haven't seen the timeout yet. Franziska still feels like he's comfortable with the rhythm of the game, and he doesn't call it. So it's a receiver's game at the moment. Receiving seems to have the edge. Different from game one. Just as close. Will be a game separated by a mere margin of 2 points. Into the crossover. The confidence from Simon as he finesses the backhand into the transition zone of Patrick Franziska to set up a game point. Had one in the last game but couldn't take it. Oh! You cheeky chap, Simon. Finishes with some fortune, but it was a nice bit of touch there with the fanning backhand. Unreturnable for Franziska, that's unlucky. A dish served cold, but it's level pegging. 1-1 in this race to 3 games. Just want to remind you that whoever can make it to the semi-finals of this event will qualify for the ITTF Men's World Cup in Macau. And I'm really, really looking forward to that World Cup, because Hugo Calderano, the thrill from Brazil, and one of Gauzy's best friends, is the defending champion there. Last year he became the first man outside of Europe and Asia to be crowned champion, and he defeated the world number 3, 2 and 1 to do so. Hugo Calderano's former personal coach, Jean-René Mounier, is now coaching for the French team. He's back home spending a bit more time with his family. When he was traveling with Calderano, he was on tour for more than 200 days a year. And I'll tell you what, it can be quite knackering, flying from country to country. Edge of the table. You can just see it. It did come up just a little bit, indicating an edge. Where is he? He's nearly sat on Roskop's lap. Finishes with the net. The most anticlimactic finish possible. Putting some side spin on those smashes, Franziska, making it harder for Gauzy to lob. There he is, the Frenchman, at his best, but couldn't return that last one. You can't say Franziska wasn't owed a bit of luck with how the last game finished. Was he getting the edge? (3-2) to the Frenchman. Long fast serve. It was a decent serve, but look how quickly he was put under the cosh there by the big bellowing backhand of Patrick Franziska. He struck it when the iron was hot, and he levels. And for the strawberry, we have, of course, Alexis, the defending champion, in action a little bit later on. You'll see plenty of strawberries from him. Takes so much work here from Patrick Franziska to win a single point against someone who is as stable, consistent, and defensively capable as Simon Gauzy. Oh, unbelievable athleticism. Unbelievable recovery. Oh. Scrumptious from Patrick. The serve was deceptive and Gauzy realised that it was coming long enough to attack. He did so. Patrick punished him. Second guessing. Oh, letting loose again. letting it rip. Two-point game. It's a beautiful shot from Simon. Sprinkle of creativity as he comes across that push. Makes the opponent quite wary, quite nervous when they see that side spin's coming in. Where will the ball finish? Where should I contact that ball? He stumbles Patrick Franziska, and that was a big point. Serving a lot into that kind of position there. Gauzy not comfortable to receive with the forehand at all against Patrick Franziska there. Franziska is almost baiting him into trying a backhand flick. Long serve, chooses to keep it slow. Nice from Gauzy, using his brain. And when you take as much satisfaction from winning off a simple little block as you do a big around the net shot, you can become a very good player. Backs himself with the forehand receive. Maybe that's why he's not been too confident to receive with forehand, because Franziska can go so deep, so wide to backhand there. To be fair, it could have been a bit more of an aggressive receive from Simon. It was a good serve, and it saves game point. Oh, he saves another one as well. He's got that lockdown, he's got the backhand diagonal on lock. It was a beautiful fading opening forehand as well to set that up. So 2 game points saved from Patrick Franziska. Could he set up a game point of his own? Serves alternate now. Oh, Gauzy couldn't recover, that's a steal. Daylight robbery. It's a wonderful counter, isn't it? He looks back at the coach there, Jörg Roskopf, a former World Cup champion, with hope in his eyes. Oh! I must admit, I feared for Simon Gauzy there. I thought he was going to be in all sorts of bother. Beads of sweat dripping off the brow of the big man. 11 apiece. Oh, lightning quick from Simon Gauzy. Third game point for the Frenchman. Simon takes it. This is neck and neck. That's 2 games on the trot from the Cavalier Frenchman. and he's got a spring in his step as he bounces back after dropping the first game 12-10. Could he finish it 3-1, or are we set for a decider? Stay tuned to find out here. After this match, we have the former Top 16 Cup champion, Trixie Pixie from Romania, Bernadette Szocs in action. She's playing Natalia Bajor, a player who has beaten her quite a few times before. We'll then have Alexis Lebrun against Edward Ionescu of Romania, a battle of the protégés there. Before the last match of the night, Charlotte Lutz against Linda Bergstrom, an attack versus defense clash to look forward to there. Simon Gauzy, 2-1 up here against Franziska. The last time he beat him was 3 years ago at the WTT Contender in Muscat. That was a 3-1 win for Simon. Internationally speaking, he's actually only beaten Franziska once in the last 13 years. I'm sure it could be quite different in terms of league play. The last meeting was at the World Cup last year. Quite a funky format there, finished 2-2. 4 games are played in the group stage. You can finish with a draw. Shovel serve from Gauzy. We call that one the dummy backhand, but there's nothing stupid about it. Basically come up the ball from beneath it with a more open racket face. You don't generate as much topspin, but it confuses the opponent. He's done it quite well. Sure. Patrick winning most points down that backhand diagonal. Haven't seen quite as much forehand dominance. We haven't seen any more loop-to-loop rallies. No. Both are serving well. Went for the inside-out backhand there, Franziska. To come around it, to bend it wide, but Gauzy safely spinning down the middle. Switzerland is a melting pot of many nations, really. The Alps is shared between quite a few European countries, but it is Gauzy that has more fan support here. Fans know how dangerous Franziska is. He beat Felix Lebrun here last year. Whipping the ball, lassoing the forehand. Franziska has created a little bit of daylight here between himself and his opponent. This is ultimately a crucial game. Franziska helped Saarbrücken win the Champions League last season, and he won it in incredible fashion. That backhand flick won the match against Dang Cho in a sudden death point. Oh, yeah. No way Franziska could recover here. Taking on that backhand flick from the forehand side. wasn't expecting it. Deep forehand. Clever tactic from Gauzy. 2-point game again. Every single game has been separated by 2 points in the end. Swift backhand from Simon. Are we going to see a German timeout? No. It's a beautiful shot. He keeps the lead. Franziska knows not to give Simon any more confidence than what he already has. He's got to take this by the scruff of the neck. But it is becoming more and more tense. I think out of all of the round of 16 matches, this is the best quality. You would be surprised to see this as a semi-final. Make it or break it. Patrick Franziska. Oh, it was a stunning wide serve. Gauzy was in a bit of trouble, so he had to protect himself time-wise. He had to play it slower and spinnier. And Franziska just stalled ever so slightly. Frustrated with that, he calls the timeout. Franziska's coach, Jörg Roskop, was a finalist of the Europe Cup back in 1992. He also got a bronze medal the year later. And also a bronze medal in 2000. So, very steady hand to usher the German men. He's been the head coach of that team for a very, very long time. We've got Richard Krauser as well here in the crowd, head of the development of Team Germany. Head coach of the women's team, Tamara Borosh. Simon has plotted his way to 2 match points. And he's come from behind to do so. Mental metal from the Magic Man. Does he have the minerals to finish this thing? There's your answer. Yes, he does. Merci beaucoup. That was always going to be a hard-fought victory. Look at the games there. 12-10, 9-11, 11-13, 8-11. He really is on cloud 9, the Frenchman. What a player. And what a performance. We knew it had to be something special there against Patrick Franziska. The German has beaten the very, very best in the game, a history maker at WTT level. They know each other impeccably well. We saw some glitz and glamour throughout, especially from Szymon Gauzy, who is known to paint the table like the true attacking artist that he is. And he's gassed that he's managed to come out on top there. He's through to the quarters, looking to get at least to where he was able to back in 2021. What a victory there for Szymon Gauzy. We have a former champion about to take to the table next. Bernadette Szocs, the tricksy pixie from Romania, is taking on Natalia Bajor of Poland. What promises to be another interesting match here this evening in Montreux.
On the floor of play, from Romania, Bernadette Szocs. And her opponent in this match, in the round of 16, from Poland, please welcome with me, Natalia Bajor.
Clash of styles, a clash of personalities. Natalia Bajor could well have her work cut out here because she's up against the most confident player in Europe. Bernadette Szocs, the tricksy pixie, is a former champion of the Europe Top 16 Cup. She won it in 2018, right here in Montreux, the first time it was held in this majestic mountainside part of Switzerland. I'm your commentator, Fraser Riley. Thank you to all of you for your company. And a big thank you as well from the rest of our team, who I can safely speak on behalf of. They're having a great time here as well in Switzerland. It is a stunning part of the world, and I'm so happy to hear that we have more editions of this event confirmed. Congratulations to our umpires too, and a big thank you to our ball kids and volunteers who've helped make this event possible once more. It's the 8th time it's been held here in Montreux. The first time I came here was when Timo Boll defeated the incredible Darko Jorgic in the final. I'm trying to remember exactly what year that was now. The years have just gone by so quickly. 2020, 6 years ago now. Goodness me. Here she is, Bernadette Szocs, a world finalist in women's doubles with the incredible Sofia Polkanova, a European team champion more times than I can remember. She is the Scarlet of Europe. She is so decorated. Natalia Bajor is the lower ranked player at 62 in the world. Szocs is a top 30 star. Bajor has beaten Szocs before. That was 2 years ago at the WTT Saudi Smash in Jeddah. Great win for Bajor. She won 11-7 in the 5th. She nearly beat Szocs the time before that as well. At the Europe Top 16 Cup here in Montreux. It was a 4-3 win to Szocs. She was 3-1 down against the Pole. Of course, now it's best of 5 all the way through to the finals. So it is a more fast and furious format. Of course, now we have the qualification day as well, where the players who are just outside the top 16 will have a chance to make it to the main event. We'll have a look at the draw a little bit later on to see how things are panning out. But let's get ready to rumble. Bernadette Szocs coming in now with a trademark tomahawk serve. She lashes it. So much topspin there. Beautiful power play again. I'd say that overall Szocs is the spinnier player. She's a more aggressive player, the Romanian. Bajor is a close to the table blocker. She uses the pace, redirects. She prefers the backhand to the forehand. The clue there is that backhand serve. She likes the control there. Not too different in style to Georgina Potter, actually. Bajor. We see quite a few sort of backhand-based players in Europe. Margarita Pazotska of Ukraine, another example of someone who's had quite a lot of success at this level. Tried to flat hit the forehand Bajor, but that's a very, very high-risk shot. No chance there. It's a perfect start for Szocs. Dominant display so far. Playing with real purpose. Winning the 2018 edition. Bernadette Szocs then got a silver medal a year later. She was beaten by Patricia Sawyer of Germany in 2019, who ended up winning it the year later as well. Szocs has also come third here on 3 occasions. Didn't come away with a medal last year, but Elisabetta Samara, 2015 European champion, managed to make the final. Han Ying here is the defending champion. (1-9) here. Bajor late to the party. Szocs with a grounded performance here in the first game. Steely focus. Heavy serve from Bajor. Well, this is going. This could be the quickest match we've seen so far here. To the table. Good punch off the net cord. And again, patting it. Good touch from Szocs. Yep, earned the right to attack, and she makes it count. 11-3. Never in doubt, was she there, the Romanian? Class. Absolute class act. She passes that one with flying colours. You wonder what Coach Seppi has to say after such a performance. Tomahawk serve, spinny backhands, forehand drives. She had it all there, Bernadette Szocs. Deep down, she believes she belongs at the top of the podium, but she's going to have to prove it here. It's been a long time since she has won an event. I'd say the best performance I've seen from her in a long time was at the WTT finals in Fukuoka 2 years ago. She made the semi-final. She beat Hina Hayata, the Olympic bronze medalist from Japan, and she nearly defeated former world champion Wang Manyu. Szocs is such an incredible player. She's given even the top Chinese so many problems. She has beaten Chongmeng, the two-time Olympic champion, twice. And the belief is one of the key ingredients. She brims and shines in confidence. She's a very clever player. She really understands how to handcuff the opponent. There's an intensity to so many of the Romanian women. You see it with Samara, you see it with Dragoman and Diaconu. There's a vicious look in their eye. It's quite intimidating. The side spin on that service. Oh, blissfully done. That's a serve that can completely tie up Bajor, who isn't confident really playing too many forehand attacks. Incredible recovery. The kind of style Bajor has, quite square stance, middle of the table, it can make you feel like you can't really play an angle away from her, but Szocs not bothered. She's sailing away with it, and it's a timeout.
Jak szeroko przebijesz. To dopiero początek. No dawaj Nata, dawaj. Rusz, rusz. Hai, tu ești la efect, lejeră, lejeră la mână.
Bajor here hasn't had a word in edgeways. He's won 5 points in the last game and a half. Szocs was the highest ranked player in Europe for a significant spell. In fact, my knowledge, he was the only non-Asian player in the top 10 for a lot of 2024. Been a couple of others as well that have got close, such as Adriana Diaz and Prithika Pavade. Szocs just letting it slip through her fingers a little bit. Couple of unforced errors. Bunny hop backhand, that was a really fluid reverse pendulum service from Bajor. Just a little bit too safe. A little bit too safe there from Bajor. Oh, lights out from Bernie. Mentally just so strong, she can quickly reset. One of the best comebacks I've ever seen is from Bernadette Szocs. She was playing against Nisha Lien, a 3-time champion of this event. She was 3-0 down at the European Games. Came back flawlessly. When you're playing someone who has the confidence of Szocs, someone who has that look in their eye, that strut in their step, even when you are in front, you don't feel like you're in front. You don't feel like you're in the lead. You're no happier than if you're losing. Bravo indeed, that was a good play there from Bajor. The right service to produce the chance that Szocs can go deep and into that forehand side. And again, an element of baiting going on there. Some residual spin on the ball. Bit of fortune for Bajor. Oh. Jaw-dropping play, the longest rally of the match so far. And it's Szocs who gains an advantage again in this turbulent second game. It's way closer now than what it was in the opener. Bajor wasn't really able to make an account of herself. Earning only 3 points. But here, much better. Oh, great footwork from Szocs. She scuttled around that corner to play the forehand, and she plays it with a really acute angle. Look at that. That's a big confidence booster there. Lots of rotation to a good location. Szocs now has won 3 points in a row. 3 game points. Good reach. Coach Seppi, really, really vocal. Gets over the line. European royalty, Bernadette Szocs. Just showing exactly why. More difficult game. She still had a little bit more dynamism than Bajor, who I think is going to have to take a few more risks than what she has so far in this round of 16 match. So then, 2 games to the good. Top 30 start. The winner of this one is going to take on either Charlotte Lutz of France or Linda Bergstrom, Swedish defensive artist. That match is going to take place after our next one. More Romanian interest and lots of interest as far as the French fans are concerned. It's the defending champion, Alexis Lebrun. He's going to play Edward Ionescu, Szocs' mixed doubles partner, next here on the main table. To get those out of the way. Szocs misses her first serve of the game. Just clip the net tape, difficult to see from the angle we just saw. That's a bit of a silly shot there from Bajor. Bit of a half-hearted slap shot. A 1 in 10. Coach Seppi. It's a great chemistry in that Romanian team, on the men and the women's side. What an achievement it was for the Romanian men, reaching the final of the European Championships last year. Never done that before. We'll get into that a little bit later when Alexis takes on Ionescu. Oh. Whoa! Must admit, I didn't know that Szocs had that power backhand in her locker. Normally the backhand is used in a more divisive and probing manner, but she possesses a punch with it, doesn't she? Look at that. That was impressive. Ooh. Bit more commitment on the receive there from Bajor, bit more aggression. Kind of coming through the service. Too wide for Szocs, who planted the feet. Probably wanted to go back into backhand again. Now it looks like she's sailing away with it. Keen to repeat what she did back in 2018, the Romanian. And it's going to take something quite special to stop her here. Oh, clever shot from Bajor, that was nice. A little bit of side spin, but still, Szocs has the antidote. It's all but done. Occasionally she can pull off that punch Bajor, but it's high risk. When you play the ball flat, you're not getting that same security of spin. Again, trying to control the two-time Olympian, but Bernie, the aggressor, she's really taking the game to her. Ooh, nice. Maneuvered Szocs wide to the other side, and then again playing the short side of the table. That was nice, crafty play. Bajor taking a bit of pressure off herself. But now she can't afford to make a single mistake. It's 6 match points for Szocs. He's made light work of this one. Crunches it Bajor. No real cause for concern as far as Szocs is concerned. She can wrap it up here and now with the serve. But another one bites the dust, and she's going to call a timeout here. Bernadette Szocs. She wanted to finish convincingly. It looked like she was going to do, but somehow Bajor's bounced back a bit. Well, well, well. This is very interesting now, because Bajor has 2 serves. What a comeback. She takes it, finally. Szocs able to deal the final blow. A late blossom from Bajor, but it's the Romanian girly girl, the Trixie Pixie, that makes it through, as expected, to the quarterfinals. Bajor saving 4 match points there in game number 3, couldn't save a 5th, and that is that. So, no massive shocks in the women's singles. We did see Prithika Pavade beaten 3-0 by Fu Yu. That was a little bit unexpected. And we did see Maria Shao overcome last year's finalist Eli Samara. The Romanian number 1 though, Bernadette Szocs, alive and kicking. She's through to the quarterfinals here in Montreux, where she'll face the winner of Charlotte Lutz or Linda Bergstrom. That will be the last match of tonight. We have Alexis Lebrun, the defending champiano, in action next here on the lone standing table. And the fans have good reason to stick around for that one because he's up against Eduard Ionescu, a shooting star for the Romanian men's team. A man who has beaten Alexis Lebrun before. Could he do it again here in Montreux? Stay tuned. That one.
Edward Ionescu. Et au même temps, une chaleureuse bienvenue, s'il vous plaît, mesdames et messieurs, pour Alexis, Lebrun, France.
It is showtime, it is go time, and it is show time here. Alexis Lebrun, the French legend, the defending champion, the European champion, takes to the table, and this is the big one here. Maybe we've saved the best till last tonight. He's up against Edward Ionescu. It's a rematch from the final of the European Team Championships last year in Zadar. Alexis Lebrun got his revenge against the Romanian. Edward beat him at the China Smash last year. So, Alexis has been beaten by this youngster. But when it comes to European events, this guy is just untouchable at the moment. He won every single European gold medal available. He won the doubles, the singles, the team championships, and to close the curtains here on day number 2 at the Europe Top 16 Cup 2026. Fasten your seatbelts. We could be in for a bit of a roller coaster ride. It's very open. The top seed Moragard was eliminated earlier on today. Let's see what happens. First blood to Alexis. They want to make a strong start. So far, so good. Can he follow in the footsteps of his brother Felix, who won earlier against the salsa stepper from Spain, Alvaro Robles. Bit of an escape there for Lebrun, but he'll take it. Alexis, top 10 player on the planet. 3-time French national champion. Last year he really hurt his hand. He missed the World Cup in Macau. He couldn't play the singles at the World Championships in Doha. Had to learn the hard way. .22 years of age, number 10 in the world. Minces the forehands. So powerful. Too powerful there for Ionescu, who couldn't tell where he was going to go. Went for the jugular. Ionescu stable, playing the backhands from the middle of the table to try and save some time and protect his crossover section. He's 1 year younger than Alexis, Edward. He's ranked 44 in the world at the moment. Broke into the top 40 last year for the first time in his life after the China smash victory over Alexis Lebrun. He's just under fire here. Raining thunder, 8-3. Unusual choice from Lebrun to push that one back. It was a better receive there from the Romanian. Lutz tried to set up his backhand but couldn't quite calibrate. Lebrun, a man on a mission. Sets up 6 game points here in the opener. A frightening presence at the table. Takes the first game convincingly, not interested in making a match of this one. He was all over his opponent. Who else to have in the corner but someone who's been with him since he was a child, Natalia Molan. He'll be happy with the way Lebrun played that in the opener. So then, good start from Alexis. Can he keep it up? We saw Alexis at the very start of the year. The only event he's played before this one in 2026 was the Champions in Doha. He was beaten by Zhang Wujin, 11-6 in game 5. Him and his brother Felix aren't in each other's pockets as much as what they were when they were coming up to where they are now. We've seen a slower, more conservative approach from them this year. Not playing as many events at the start. A bit more selective. And I do agree with that decision. We're going to see something better here from Ionescu. It's not unusual to see a player lose a game and actually settle into the match. Nice idea, trying to fan across the receive there. Finesses it up the line there, finesses down the parallel. And it glances the shot. Acting on the right kind of wavelength here, the man in glasses. It's a great serve. Very rare that 2 balls are the same. Keeps you guessing, Lebrun. seen Ionescu yet in full flow. He's barely been able to impose himself on the forehand side, and Lebrun's making it tricky for him to play his outstanding backhand. Oh, it's a great serve from Ionescu, but Lebrun regains control with a beautiful soft touch and then the forehand power. I'd say that Ionescu is the calmer guy out of the two. Can he use that to his advantage? Can at times get a little bit erratic. Got all the prowess, the attacking prowess in the world, but sometimes Alexis just has to try to resist at times. Really earn the right to attack. Too hot to handle there, the backhand. Top draw. Cruise him. Towels down at 8-4 and it's a 4-point lead. 3 away. Playing like a man possessed. Block, and it's 5 game points for Lebrun, the defending champion, with a repeat of the game 1 feat. Superb, absolutely superb. There's a steely focus about Alexis Lebrun right now. 11-4, 11-5. An eye to kill. This is what you want to see from the defending champion. If he is to go back-to-back here, he's going to have this kind of focus about him. The winner of this will face Szymon Gauzy. That could be, if Lebrun wins this one, a very, very intriguing matchup. We've seen so many battles in the last few years between Szymon Gauzy and Felix Lebrun. We haven't seen many between Alexis and Szymon. That would be one to watch. In the quarterfinals that we have Felix against Anders. Tomislav Pucar and Darko Jorgic, the battle of the backhands there. And Marcos Freitas against Bernadette Duda. Even though he's in front by 2 games here, Alexis, Edward Ionescu is somewhat of a comeback king. If you look back to the Olympics, Alexis Lebrun's home Olympics 2 years ago, Edward was 3-0 down to the African legend Quadri Aruna, and he managed to come back to win. Also, came back from 3-0 down against the American Dream Kanat Jar at the World Champs in Doha. So you can never count him out. Backhand serve from Lebrun, a switch up. Haven't seen a timeout yet from Ionescu. But if he ends up trailing in this game, he'll have to call it. Oh, great long serve, but the Romanian did just enough to keep Lebrun out. Beautiful third ball attack, topspin on the serve. Let's see, Lebrun couldn't come around it enough to keep it tight and low. Great feeling. And creamed the backhand. It was a very optimistic effort from Ionescu. Very low margin for error when you try and take those on. Oh, slap shot, what a shot! That's something you normally see from Schultz Moregard. A why not shot. Another forehand sniped down the line. And Ionescu guarantee a cushion. Or maybe not, with a bit of fortune there for the defending champion. Great shot, that was so well done. And the lead has been extinguished. 7-all. And now he takes the lead. Timeout from Ionescu. Sorry, great comeback from Felix against Robles in game number 2. Seen something similar here from Alexis Lebrun.
La reverul tău și îți vin cu cuvântul, nu mai încerca să dai, dar alea burile, păi de el, că nu dai cum, îți vine saltul lungă. Dar o vezi cu o prinde mai profund, nu mai da tare. Doar alea care, dar normal dă, dar alea care le prinde bine nu mai da tare. Aruncele, dacă e una din cele mai lăbrități. Cred că mie mi se pare că servește tot, încearcă să te prindă cu semi, cu alea, nu servește scurt.
Table's been turned here. Look at the reaction from Alexis Lebrun. He can taste victory on the tip of his tongue. Still a bit of work to do. Three match points. Thought we were going to at least a 4th game, but we're not. It's done and dusted. The macho man, the defending champion, Alexis Lebrun, is through to the quarterfinals here. And we're going to get treated to a mouth-watering matchup between him and Szymon Gauzy tomorrow. That will be one of the best matches on the penultimate day of play here in Montreux. Great performance there. It was a better effort from Ionescu in game number 3. He was in the driving seat until the second half of the game, where Alexis really turned up the gas. So then, that concludes what has been a brilliant second day of action here at the Europe Top 16 Cup 2026, presented by China Construction Bank. Alexis Lebrun on track to repeating last year's feat. He defeats Edwin Ionescu in 3 straight
to both the players who have waited for this long, long day for this moment. D'abord, s'il vous plaît, mesdames et messieurs, très chaleureuse bienvenue pour Charlotte Lutz, France. And an equally warm welcome, please, ladies and gentlemen, at this late hour, for the lady from Sweden, Linda Bergstrom.
It is officially the last match of the night here in Montreux. You're watching day 2 of the Europe Top 16 Cup 2026, presented by China Construction Bank. I'm your commentator, Fraser Riley, as excited as you probably are yourselves for this attack versus defence clash. A third-time meeting today between Charlotte Lutz of France and Linda Bergstrom of Sweden. Linda Bergstrom, the Lone Ranger for the Swedes on the women's side. Christina Schallberg, sister of Anton Schallberg, just about unable to make the cut-off criteria for this really exclusive event. Our umpires here, Gabrielle and Christoph, have been doing a fantastic job so far here. They'll be with us all week as well. Tomorrow is the penultimate day of action. Sunday is finals day. We'll also have the semi-finals on Sunday too. Tomorrow, all of the quarter-finals shall take centre stage. So who out of these two can make it through? Could be a very, very tight match, this one. With long, exciting rallies that we love to see versus attack and defence. Han Ying, the 3-time champion of this event and the defending champion, is a defender. She's a short pimple defender. Linda Bergstrom uses long pimples. So she kind of relies in a way on topspin to create backspin with her defensive style. She won't attack and punch with the backhand like you'll see from Han Ying. But she is a hybrid player in the sense that she will swoop in to attack on the forehand side if she has the chance. It's going to be a question of patience and controlled aggression as far as Charlotte Lutz is concerned. She hasn't ever lost to Linda internationally, which is quite surprising because Linda Bergstrom is the higher ranked player and she has been a top 30 player in the world. She achieved a higher ranking of 27 back in 2024. Currently ranked at 48. Charlotte ranked at 65 in the world right now. First time these two met was in 2022 at the Contender Nova Gorica, 3-1 win for Charlotte. They also met at last year's World Cup, Mixed Team World Cup in Chengdu. That's a 3-game format and it was a 2-1 win for Charlotte Lutz. So then, about to get down to business. The last match of the night here in Montreux. What a day it's been. A couple of thrills and spills. So far, so good for Team France. Just one chink in the armour. Prithika Pavade was beaten by Fu Yu of Portugal. Yuen Jianan, the first French woman to win this event, the 2024 champion, through as well. Charlotte Lutz here is already quite battle-hardened. She had to fight through 2 qualification round matches just to get here to the main event. Beautiful power Oh! Awesome attacking prowess from Lutz. She defeated Rachel Moret, the Swiss star, in straight games, and then she overcame the Serbian #1, Isabella Lupulescu, 3-1. Linda Bergstrom, being the higher ranked player, was pasted straight into the main draw. But it's a tough old start for her here. Hasn't won a point yet. Oh, this is just a clinic in how to play defense. Charlotte Lutz, not yet fully fledged. She'll be hoping that her best years are ahead of her, but she's already a world bronze medalist. She helped France defeat Germany in the quarterfinal of the World Champs a couple of years back in Korea. Incredible achievement for Team France. The men's team made the final as well, but were beaten by China. Since then, the French women have struggled a little bit. Didn't get through their group at the European Champs last year as the 3rd seeds. Big shock. Are we going to see a bagel? A French patisserie. Well, it's on the cards here. Dearie me, Linda. Oh, it's 10 love. Are we going to see a mercy point? First time we've seen this all event. Oh my goodness me, Charlotte Lutz has just handed it out to Linda Bergstrom. A whitewash in the first game, 11-0. It's currently 9:25 in the evening here in Montreux, and Linda Bergstrom is going to be having nightmares if it continues like this. What a performance from the French woman. What the heck is Coach Rummy going to have to say after that? You might as well go sit in the crowd, have a beer. Wow. Linda Bergstrom has been one of the best defenders in the world for the best part of a decade. Top 5 choppers, right up there with Han Ying and Hashimoto. Hitomi Sato from Japan as well. So that first game came as a massive surprise for me. It came as a fish out of water. She wins her first point of the match here, Linda. Still just one on the board. She's actually the last Swedish player standing here, Bergstrom. Christian Carlson was beaten in the qualification stage. Truls Morregard upset earlier by Marcos Freitas of Portugal. Anton Kjellberg beaten. She's the last Swede left here on day 2. The last thing she needs is a bit of fortune. Lutz. Wow, this is incredible. Long serve with the backhand. You normally only see high toss backhand serves from choppers. Quite interesting that Lutz, as an attacker, uses this serve. UN1. Wife of Anton Kjellberg and German national team star. Also an attacker who uses high toss backhand. Quite a difficult serve to execute. This is the kind of scoreline you'd be surprised to see even Sun Ying Sha have against Linda Bergstrom. Credit to her for bouncing, keeping the blood flowing, trying to be positive where she can be. Shows you how much fighting spirit Bergstrom has, but it's just can't put anything together. Eight game points. Tomahawk serve. Loop out of the middle, out of the crossover section. I think as if Bergstrom can pull up her socks a bit, you wonder how Charlotte could respond, because she really hasn't had too much to worry about so far. Finishes with a heat-seeking missile. She is dialed in, locked it, popped it and dropped it like it's hot. What an unbelievable performance. You'd think there was an injury with the scoreline like this, but there isn't. As far as I know, this is a fully fit Linda Bergstrom. 11 love, 11-3. Whoa. Let me just say one thing right now, and look, this is a world-class player you're watching. Somebody has to win a match. It's just so surprising that it's been so one-sided. We have seen a player lose a game 11-0 and still win the match. If you're watching this and you're a player, maybe it's even happened to you. Maybe you've even won a game or lost a game 11-0 and then ended up winning. It's amazing what happens to the psychology of somebody when they're on the receiving end of such a battering. The only way is up for Linda Bergstrom in this match. Whoa. Tomahawk serve clipped the edge of the table. And it made life very comfortable there for Charlotte Lutz, who punched it. Timeout. Tobias Bergman has difficult task ahead. Sometimes less is more. You won't add any weight psychologically here to Linda. See if you can help steer her in a decent direction. Gets in the forehand attack, great control from Lutz, nice drop shot. Great control from the French woman. She's playing leagues above what her ranking would suggest right now. She's 65 in the world. Playing like a top 20 player, I must say. Power's really, really impressive. Lovely weight transfer from her right leg through to her left. Able to abbreviate a stroke to play something more compact when Bergstrom counters with her forehand. She's shown great touch, great match management, shot selection. Really relaxed performance. Surely not again. Surely not again. Bergstrom find a way to try and plot a way back into this. The pressure. The blender of brilliance from Charlotte Lutz. She wins the first point of the game here, Bergstrom. She's a student and a graduate of psychology, the Swede. She's going to need to show some serious mental caliber here. Beautiful chop. Oh, bit of fortune. Recovers the net cord. So any positive that she can get right now. That was a well-fought point. So 2 points in a row. Charlotte Lutz poised here. Oh, sneaks it past the Swedish chopper brilliantly. The winner of this, by the way, is going to face Bernadette Szocs, 2018 champion of this event here in Montreux. It'll be a very different match against the Romanian legend, but she'll be taking as much confidence as possible going into that if she can finish this here. Double bounce, it's a point to the Swedish chopper. It's the best game that she's played here, Linda Bergstrom. First game was 11-love, second 11-3. Yeah, she's set a PB in this match. Last time they played, she took a game, third game, at the ITTF Mixed Team World Cup in Chengdu. Backhand serve again. Perfect technique. The reaction of the courtside fan there, puffing his cheeks out. She can hit it. And the last Swede standing is about to be cast out here to the Lake Geneva. Finishes in style. What can you say? What can you say about that? That was an absolute masterclass from Charlotte Lutz. I am very impressed. That is the best performance I think I've ever seen from her. As a qualifier, she's won 3 matches in a row, and she's through to the quarter-final to face a former champion of the Europe Top 16 Cup. That was a beautiful performance, and to dish out that kind of treatment and keep her foot on the neck of Bergstrom, one of the best defenders in the world, is really impressive. Many people think the perfection is something that you just cannot reach, but I'll tell you what, that was close. That was maybe as close to perfection as one can get.